look at that. It is time. I'm actually on time for the first time, quite possibly in years. It's amazing. So, here I am. I am Reverend Terry Brookins, and I am the person behind Beaux Magique. Hello, Kat. Hello, Jace. It is very lovely to see you. Please let me know if everyone can hear me. That'd be awesome. I am here. I have made it. I'm alive. I have survived the full moon and the eclipse. Yeah, I don't know why I do this to myself, but there you go. Here we go. And I promise tonight it actually is water. Really, it's water. Hello, Alex. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Here we are, January 19th. Well, oh my God, the full moon's got me so messed up. I don't know what day it is. We're on January 21st. We're almost done the first month of January 2019. Let me tell you, for 21 days, yeah, 2019 ain't come to play, y'all. Hello, Jillian. Nice to see you. It has been interesting. I've seen some interesting things that are happening, and yeah, y'all are setting the tone for this new year, and ain't nobody come to play. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. Hello, Michaela. Nice to see you. Thank you for checking in anyway. I know you're in class. Thank you for coming in. Say hello. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, 21 days in. It's been a ride. It's been a straight up trip already. So, I just want to know how y'all are doing because I'm not getting as much weird email as I used to, which I'm eternally grateful for, which means y'all are doing homework. Excellent. I like it when you do the homework. It means there's less work for me to fix and, less work for me to do, honestly, in the long run. And it means that you are actually doing the things, making the magic happen. And of course, you won't need a whole lot of help to get it done. So let me know how y'all are doing. Let me know how's it going. Hello, May. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you, May. So yeah, full moon and the eclipse. I spent it basically recharging my batteries, hanging in there, just trying to stay away from the crazy. This past weekend, it was a wedding weekend for me. It was a lovely ceremony that was basically all in the full moon fields. It was quite possibly the worst snowstorm of the year. And yes, it's only been 21 days, but just let me have that one. Yeah, so I was nearly late. The bride was definitely late. People weren't showing up. Tow trucks everywhere. It was crazy. Let's see, Jace. Well, yes, universe is kicking everyone's ass, so it's not just you. You are not alone. Everything's getting shook up today, and it's kind of like that. Oh, look at that. Miss Bunbury's here. Hello, hello. Alex is having a quiet time. I will take it. Take it where you can, babe. Jay says it's pretty hard to hear me, so let me see if I can turn up the volume here. See if we can turn it up there. Do, 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 do. Hello, Carolyn. Yes, you've probably seen me at a couple of different shows. Let me see if I can just be a little bit louder here. I am pretty soft spoken, but there you go. So yeah, we're having a good time. And let me know if you can hear me a little bit better. If not, I will see if I can give it a different kick on a different side there. Do, 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 do. All right, so let me know if that's better. Let's see. May says that things are good today. Where one door closed, they knocked on another one. Yes, you're actually knocking. Thank you. Thank you. Knock on the door. Alex says they're doing okay. Oh, walking in the snow and The moon, yeah, yeah. See, Alex, you do have to resist the urge to burn things to the ground. Most because I don't have enough bail money for both of us, because I would definitely be helping it. Bad idea. Definitely a bad idea. Hello, Danielle. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Carolyn has a question for me. She would love to know if you're able to rescue animals on a grand scale this year by somehow manifesting the money. Well, the answer to that is always yes. And then after that, it depends on rescuing animals and exactly what you fully believe the scale of that would be. Are you going to rescue sperm whales? Maybe only one. I don't know. I don't know if you have a place to put a sperm whale. I'm not sure. Depends on your backyard. If you got a pool or something, I don't know. But the answer to everything is this: you can manifest it. You can do everything. You just have to design your parameters and define them and figure out exactly how big you want to go. You never want to set yourself up to fail, but you definitely want to set yourself up to succeed. So, Carolyn can hear me. Yay! So, yes, you can manifest all the money. What the big scale is, I don't know. Are you going to manifest it all in 1 year to the degree that you want? I don't know, because the future is kind of timey-wimey, fluid. We aren't really sure. But if you set up goals, if you set up SMART goals, and I'm hopefully thinking that someone in my lovely chat room here will find what the acronym is for SMART, SMART. No, not The Simpsons. Try again. But put those the definitions for SMART goals in the chat box. That way we can all join them. And yes, so if you make your goals SMART, and you should see that pop up in just a moment, you can definitely manifest everything. You just have to get the scale down. Emily says, "Oh no, Emily's got the glooms. It's been rough, basically because of the eclipse and all the high energy. Some people just don't, they aren't supercharged. Some people just ground right out. But don't worry, Emily. See if you can get a little bit of sunshine in there. It will get better. The moon is going to basically release its hold of us as the days go on." And River says, "Hello, Terry." And he stepped in. Why he stepped on her? Oh, lovely River. So cute. Ah. Hi, Jen. Nice to see you. Hello, Christine. Nice to see you. Carolyn says, yes, Carolyn's heart is warmed by all the animals. Well, we can only do so much because you're only one person, right? And if you have too many animals in your house, your city will definitely condemn your house. Bad idea. So give yourself a scale of exactly how many you want to do. Oh, and Sarah, yay! Sarah's doing the homework. Woot! Yes, so SMART is an acronym that represents a framework for creating effective goals. It stands for the 5 qualities of your goals should have. Specific. Specific means you know exactly what you want, you know exactly how you're going to get it. You have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Measurable. How big is it going to be? How small is it going to be? How round is it going to be? Relevant. Yes, Carolyn wants to rescue all the animals. Is she going to rescue cars along the way? Cars are not relevant to her goal. Cars should be left aside. And time bound. Got to have a time limit. Carolyn says she wants to rescue all the animals. Is it going to be this year? Or is she just going to raise all the money this year and then continue on for the rest of her life to do it? She's got to figure that out. So yes, Sarah, thank you for doing the homework. Woot! And Kat's got it too. Yeah, buddy. Y'all are doing the homework. It makes me so happy. Hello, Miss Fonberry. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello, Rachel. Nice to see you. Hello, Natalie. Sorry I keep missing you too. I really do want to see everyone. I love talking to everyone, but as you know, things are a little crazy with schedules, especially with the weather that's going on. Oh my God. As I was telling you, it's been a crazy wedding weekend for me. It was the worst snowstorm of the year. Yes, 21 days, I know, but it was pretty bad. I was actually advised by several people in my lovely chat room to stay my you-know-what but home, but I didn't. But yeah, it was definitely a long drive, but I have a lovely, lovely, happy couple, and everything worked out great. Thank you, Jen, for putting in the smart in there. Yes. So everybody should be writing this down, part of your homework. When you're looking at your long-term goals, make sure that they're all smart. Get it in there. Get it in there. So here we are. Right. So I'm supposed to do all the things here. I'm supposed to let you know where I'm going to be, what's going to happen, all the stuff. Here we go. So as of this month, I have no more events, but I am working on something that's going to be in Niagara Falls. I don't have a full disclosure statement just yet, but stay tuned to Cat and Monkey events. Lovely, lovely, fantastic people in Niagara Falls. Hi, Nikki. And you will see that coming up momentarily. So that is what's going on for March. Sorry, for February. Man, I am so messed up. I will have a nap soon, y'all. I promise. But for those of you who are definitely following my exploits across the province, I'm going where I've never gone before, which is Sudbury, right? So you will see me in Sudbury at the Awakening Energy events on March 3rd. Yes, Sudbury, I'm coming for you. I'm happy to come out and see everyone. And yeah, that's going to be fun. So please check out those two events. Stay tuned to Cat Monkey events because you will see something pop up for us and my sister brand Indigo Roma and some other crazy things because you know that's how we work. So after that, I would be remiss if I didn't tell everyone that yes, I am an ordained minister. I am licensed to perform weddings here in Ontario. And if you choose me, or if you like to choose me for your fantastic day to make magic happen, you can look at my lovely, fantastic link there to All Seasons Weddings. They are fantastic people. And hi, Tanya. Yes, Nikki, I will bring a coat to Sudbury, I assure you, and possibly set things on fire along the way. But yes, so you can check me out at All Seasons Weddings. You can see my profile there, and you can have me to officiate your special day. We can do it all. We can doodle, dance, and say only at the end. Doesn't matter. As long as you're happy and we make the day magic. There we go. Hello, Miss Tess. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Miss Tess. So, all the other things I'm supposed to tell you while I have you here. Dun, 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 dun. You can find me spouting about non-Beaux Magique things over at my Reverend page. Please give it a like. Please share it with your friends. We are doing all the things. I'm doing my best to make the magic happen and do the homework myself, which is always hard, but there you go. If you would like to follow me on another platform, I'm pretty active over at Instagram. It's all kinds of fun. Y'all, hi Monica Ann. There's some crazy stuff happening on Instagram. I'll tell you, y'all are funny. I gotta tell you, there's some funny memes going on over there, y'all. It just cracks me up. I tend to spit my drink. It's great. And Monica Ann did remind me. Thank you so much. That if you choose, you can support me on Patreon. If I could ever find a link, because what would I need that for? Wait. Yeah, so you can support me on Patreon. That link is there. You can definitely decide what level of patronage you would like to have. Up to you. Maybe the link will ever actually display right. Who knows? I don't know. I just work here. There you go. There we go. So Mandy has asked if I'm going to be doing any workshops soon. I would love to do some workshops soon. I am working on my schedule and my making schedule because here's the fun thing. When I do all my events, like Sudbury, like KG farther down the year, these big events that happen in Niagara Falls and Hamilton and Pembroke and all these fantastic places, I am the only person making oils and sprays and powders and incenses and all kinds of things. It's just me. I don't have a team doing it. So it's trying to juggle making all the things for you and then labeling them and then packing them all up and making sure I don't nuke my car magically because that could happen. And then I also got to sleep, and eat and wash my face and do this. So it's a little bit hard right now to put all that in the put all of that in my schedule to make sure that I don't burn out because that's a thing. Um, and burning out is a thing. When I burn out, I don't do anything but eat, sleep, and eat and sleep. That's all I do. So I don't want to burn out again. That'd be a bad thing. So I'm definitely working on it. Mandy, if you want to send me an email or send me a Facebook message to let me know where you are, I will definitely see if I can get that on the schedule um, for here in Oshawa, for wherever I'm going. And yeah, so we can do some more candle magic as well. And then it's also a matter of y'all have to tell me what you want to learn. Because yes, I have taught that candle magic class forwards and backwards. Y'all keep wanting to see it, so I will keep bringing it out. I do love it. I am updating it, so that is always fun. Um, and I can do all sorts of things. Hi, Liam. Nice to see you. And there's Alexandra. Hello, hello. There we go. All right, so I think I see everyone here. Yeah, so tell me what you want to learn. I'm also doing the homework as well, so I'm also learning a whole bunch of other stuff as well. I'm working on sigils right now, which are really super cool and have a whole lot of different ways that we can apply them. I'm looking at some different ways of using them, which could be a whole lot of fun. But definitely will need warmer weather because you'll be working with your own skin as well. Um, I'm also looking at just doing basic lamp work as well. So for lamps, lamps are basically the evolution of candles. So basically, while we're working with candles, we're carving things in candles. With lamp, you're working with like the hurricane style lamp. So that's always fun. Also slightly dangerous. So I'm working on making sure that no one explodes their own house because we know the first two rules of candle magic class. Number one is fire safety, and number two is, of course, don't burn down your house. That's right, I am bloody serious about fire safety. There is no magic that is worth loss of loved ones, limbs, your life, or your lodgings. Not worth it. I'm telling you, it's just not worth it at all. So I am I am definitely working on doing that. Natalie is asking me, can I do a manifesting and intention class in Hamilton? I can possibly do that. Yes, I can possibly do that. We just need to work out space and, of course, a time. So, yeah, so we can definitely do that. See, this is where I need a PA to write all of this stuff down, right? Also, free tidbit, write things down. Yes, you can totally remember things. You totally can. You can have a mind like a steel trap, rusty and falling apart. When you write them down, it does a funny thing. It basically makes your brain etch it in those cells because you're taking what you read, you're translating it through your eyes, through your brain, you're putting it in your hand, you're writing it down, and that goes back into your brain into the whole loop again. So always write things down. Work on your handwriting. Yes, so I am working on that. Hello, Aubrey. Nice to see you. There's someone else who joined us as well. Oh, hiya, Kat. Nice to see you. Yes, Jen, sense memories and what they also call permanence. So, what they call permanence, basically, you write it in, and just the act of writing it because it goes through these senses, your eyes, your brain, into your hand, physically feeling it, and then back over again. Which is why scent is always fantastic because when you're working with my oils or any scent can trigger memory. If you write down that memory, it seals it in. So that's the reason why we have all these millions and millions of books and journals that we should all be writing in, because if you see all of mine, those suckers are full, I assure you. See all of this craziness right here? All handwritten paper. So if anyone is bold enough to come and be my PA for an afternoon to help me go over all of these crazy things that I've been writing down for the past 25 years, that would be amazing. I'll make you a home cooked meal. It'll be fantastic. There we go. So yes, Natalie, I wrote that down. Mandy, I'm writing that down as well. This is Natalie. So there we go. I got it all written down. There we go. So I think I've done all the things. Oh no, I got one more. If you are looking for a place to buy my products, there are quite a few. You can check out my website with the lovely link of where to buy. So you can look at where to buy all my stuff. You can see all the lovely retail places that I have. And if you have a retail place or a store that you would like to carry my products, please send me an email and I will definitely help you out with all of our policies and retail stuff so that maybe we can get more products out your way. Always remember that not all stores carry everything, and because it is a retail business, we're all trying to stay in business, prices may vary. So there you go. I've said all the things. I think, yes, Alex says they just started using a journal regularly over the last year, and the difference is fantastic. Writing works. And here's the thing. I love my keyboard. It's lovely. It's one of those wacky, clicky keyboards. So when I type, it makes all the clicking noises. It's so lovely. But if I want to remember anything, I'm going to write it down. Like these notes here. And those notes there. And those notes on that side. And these notes on these 3 pieces of paper here. And then there are the notes on this one and the other side. And then I got a whole book right there, which is full of stuff. What? And at any given point in time, I'm known to have several pens on me. These are my nice pens. You're not getting one of those. You can have one of the other ones. It's great. But these are my nice pens. And when you get to the act of writing, enjoy it. For me, like I said, I like the nice pens. These are ridiculous because the point is 0.38. So these are like micro needle points. Only because with the big points, I just have crappy handwriting and I just put it everywhere. Not good. So in an effort to help control my thoughts, to help control the flow of what I'm doing, I'm using a smaller nib so that when I'm writing, I have to be able to go back and read what I've done. So there we go. So if you borrow one of my pens, you will probably not get a nice one. It'll be a good one, but it won't be the super nice one. I'm not sorry. There you go. Yes. Yes, Kat has volunteered that if Smith Falls, Ottawa folk need anything of my products, she will be happy to ferry it over. Please tip your driver, make it worth a while, make her a good meal. Please don't wear perfume. Let her snuggle a cat. It'll be great. Jen says they've been keeping inventory. Ooh, an in progress list for their own business. See, that's a good one. That's a really good one. And the nice thing about keeping inventory and in progress list, because your to-do list is always going to be evolving. It's never going to be done. It's only what can I get done right now. And if you're like me, if you're ADHD, I assure you, it's all a mess until it isn't. So you just kind of keep going with it. So just keep things in progress. Once again, there are different ways you can keep those lists. Yes, I am filling with my phone because I wanted to show you something. I still have a program on my phone an app. It's called Google Tasks, which will add the tasks that you have to your calendar, which is actually super cool. That way, once again, if we put in our SMART acronym, all my tasks are now time bound, and I'm putting in that little entry of exactly what I need to do. Oh wait, that would be measurable and specific. It's almost like I'm evolving. Oh, who knew? But yes, Jen says that she just needs to remember to update them all, and that's where good habits come in. Good habits are good for, yes, your mundane life, and they're fantastic for your magical life. These are some foundation things that don't really make it into your book shadows. They're not in your Hogwarts manual. They're usually not in any beginner's book that you start off with, but these are the basics. Good handwriting, a note-taking system. It doesn't have to be good. It's always going to evolve. But when you're having these lovely manifestation ideas, you need to write down what you're doing so you can do it again, because that's all about results. Results, results, results. Um, when you use that SMART acronym, when you get, really good at it, the relevant should change to results. What will bring you results? What has always brought results? What will always bring you results? Then you will see your goals blossom and expand. Always do the things that bring a good result. If it brings a bad result, you write that down too. Why? Because we're never doing that again. Oh no. No, no, no. So what is happening here? Oh, Jay's got another week commissioned. Woo! The homework is working. Yeah. Oh, hello, Christopher. Nice to see you. Hello, Nikki. Nice to see you. Emily is asking, does anyone have any good journal templates? Wow, that is a big question, Emily. Wow, there are so many. There's so many different systems that you can use for journaling, both in your mundane life and in your magical life. There are a couple of different bullet systems. If someone in the chat could find like one of the bullet systems specifically towards magic work, if you hit Tumblr, there are like a million of them. But yeah, what you really want to do is find a system, adapt a system that works for you, and go from there. Like with my notes, I actually have, this is from Dollarama because Dollarama is amazing. It's a studio media notebook, and basically it's a to-do list. I found that when I was taking all my old notes, the numbers on the side, they bothered me because I felt this increasing pressure that, oh my God, I had to get number one done before I even got to number two. Number one could have been like, build the Great Wall of China. I'd be here forever. And I'd never get the second thing done, which is like, have a drink of water. So what I did was that I found this one that has no numbers on it, but it does have tick boxes on the side so that when I get something done, I just write it up, right? That's much easier. I get things done better. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. I love it. Thank you so much. Yes, I miss you too, Nikki. It is fantastic to have you pop in there. But yeah, so we're talking to Emily about note-taking systems and journaling systems. It's about, working what's with you. For myself, I found that when I did my mundane journal, just my personal journal, writing down everything I did all day was boring. It just felt too much for me. And as someone who is slightly empathic, I did not want to go over if the day was trauma filled all over again. It was just too much. So I started writing down the things that were really, really poignant, the things that stood out the most, and all the things that happened around that, and all the feelings that happened around that. And if I didn't have anything that was really big happen that day, I skipped it. Now, I'm not in the habit of skipping everything because sometimes big things go down. Do they ever? But when I write those big things in, it's more like a logbook. Got up, did all the normal things, and then expletive here, this thing happened, and then I will journal all those things that are around it, everything I can possibly remember. Yes, Jen, I did get that at Dollarama. You'll have to check if they come back at back to school. Yes, so Alex does the bullet journal method and uses a blank notebook. and a running to-do list for the monthly calendar. So if someone could put in the chat box just a link to what one of those looks like, that would be awesome. And then we can definitely go from there. Now, when you're doing one for magical purposes, that's where it can be fun. However, we have to make sure that we don't make it too complicated. I remember talking to several people who spent a lot of time and energy making up their own languages that they would write their notes in, and then 5 years later, because they're not using that language every day, they can't read a darn thing that they've written. It happens. There can be times where if you make if you're doing the bullet journal part, you make little symbols that represent all the big things, all the actions that you want to do in your life. So if you have a moon, are you going to spend 15 minutes figuring out exactly how detailed that moon is, or is it just going to be a circle? Is it just going to be a dot? Is it just going to be an arrow up and down for a direction? You have to decide that, because I don't want to make this. I don't want this journal taking thing, this note taking thing, to be a burden for you. I want you to be able to make that shift from the mundane mindset to the magical very easy. Because once you can make that shift, that shift of consciousness from mundane to magic, you'll realize that the two aren't that different, and usually are happening at the same time, all the time. No, the Illuminati's not going to knock on my door. They already know where I live. It's totally cool. So just remember that when you are working with these note-taking systems, and I'm going to write that down to y'all, so we can definitely look at that. So when you're doing that, these note-taking systems can basically work with almost anything that you do, almost any class that you take, from almost any one that you take. And it works, as long as it works for you. Now, here is the other interesting thing. Jen, lovely Jen, said something about the senses. When we're writing things, it is sense memory. There are some of us who are in what we do. So paganism, some of us are Wiccan, some of us do straight up hoodoo, African traditional religions. Sometimes the writing doesn't always work. Sometimes it has to be an oral history, an oral note taking. So what you do, how do you take notes orally? It's pretty easy. You're doing it already. Because I know, just go with me. You're doing it already. Now, many of us have skipped the cable box and gone straight to our subscription TV, Crave TV, Netflix, whatever it is. So we don't get commercials anymore. But how many of us remember those ridiculous jingles from those evil bards many years ago that are stuck in our head? How many of us can remember song lyrics? If I broke out into, the Beatles, Let It Be, I'm sure all of you can fill in the gaps, because that is sense memory. We are hearing something and we're making our mouths and our voices repeat it. So if you have something where you're bored, you can't look at it anymore, read it out loud. Your phone, that lovely device you have that has a microphone on it, that has a recorder on, I'm sure you can get where I'm going with this, right? Oh, so you can actually use your phone to record those notes to help you understand. So if you need to remember a spell, you need to remember how things go in order, listen to it, write it down, listen to it. Oh, wait, imagine that. Look at all these fantastic people in our chat box. You should all be buddies and friends, because another way to keep things in your lovely brains is to talk to someone else about it. Surprise! No, not really. We should all have friends. We should all have buddies. We should all have that one person that we can reach out to and say, look, yeah, crazy things happen to me. I know I sound ridiculous, but just hear me out for a moment. And tell them all those things that are in your brain, to help sort them out, to help write it down, especially when writing seems nebulous, when you don't trust your own voice. You can do that because we have that kind of trust with each other, or at least I do. So if you have something that you don't feel like you can write down, you can come talk to me. It's great. You can do that. So here we are. So, Miss Emily, I did write it down. So hopefully in the next couple of days, I will show you some posts, and we can figure out if we can find something to work for you, okay? Yes, and it is pretty sweet. Dollarama is a fantastic place, but you gotta definitely hunt for it. So if anyone else has any questions, just let me know. If not, I will continue to barrage you with other definite links. So the next link I have for you is the Beaux Magique website. This is where you can get samples of all the things that I do. The sprays are not full size. There you go. Shipping is really expensive because water is heavy. But if you're looking for a sample of something, you don't have a retail store, you don't know where I'm going to be anytime soon, you can definitely take a look at that. You are welcome, Emily. You are definitely welcome. Oh no, Aubrey's attacked by this content. No, Aubrey, no, no attacking. I can't handle it. No, no, no. This is not meant to tear you down. We're meant to lift you up. Oh my goodness. Aubrey's one of like the most organized free people in the planet. She helps me get my own crap together. No, no attacking. No. Oh, Alex posted a link. You're amazing. Alex posted a link that says their journal has art and doodles too, but it doesn't have to. But it doesn't have to functionality. And they actually posted a link to their Instagram, and they posted a link for the bullet journal by writer Carol. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for opening yourself to us and letting us see, a peek inside there. I greatly appreciate it. And if you should be clicking on that link right now, click, 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 clicky, click. Look at those jewels. Oh, look at that. That is super cool. Very, very cool. I'm going to see if I can post a little bit there. Nope, won't work, but that's okay. You should all be definitely checking out the lovely, lovely post that Alex gave us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alex. I greatly appreciate that. So yeah, we can definitely look at that. Does anyone else have any more questions? I do want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you once again. As we were working here, I got a little buzz on my phone, and I didn't know what was happening. And I got a little freaked out. And that's when someone else became a patron. Thank you so much to my new patron. I greatly appreciate it. Um, it warms my heart when you all support me, especially if you feel like you don't want to buy anything or give me anything. You feel really weird about that. What the Patreon page does is that it actually does help me research. It gives me a little bit of cash flow coming in so that if I need to make something, or, well, when I say I need to make it, it's the spirits talking to me. They say, you need to make a thing, but I don't have the, shut up, you have everything. Okay. That's what that Patreon does. I do post there. I some of the things I'm working on. I post some ideas that are happening. I post new events. I post new products. I also give some other insights as to what I'm doing. Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for that patronage. And if you choose, you can support me on Patreon too for as little as $1. That'll get you access to the monthly tarot pull. Look, I'm crying already. So emo. This moon has me so emo. It is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm good. The fans over there. I just don't want to dislodge all my lovely teddy bears. Bear life. Woo, woo. Ah, yes. So there we go. Meredith. Oh, you are beautiful. I do remember meeting you. I am so glad that my products work for you, because that's what I really want to happen. For myself, I really want you to have everything you want in your life, everything you need in your life. And let's get it to you magically. Mostly because if you get everything you want, I get everything I want. And I want you to be happy. I want you to have everything that you possibly need. Yes, Carolyn. Yes, I will definitely. You're welcome for answering your question. I'm glad that you enjoyed tonight. Um, yes, so if you wanted to have anything else, just let me know. You can check out my Reverend page. You can check out Beaux Magique. All kinds of things are happening all over the place. And fair warning, my friends can tell you that if I get real quiet, that's when you should probably worry. I'm not gonna blow up my house. I apologize. Well, no, I'm not gonna blow up my house. No, I'm not gonna do it. Um, but when I'm real quiet, you should probably worry because I'm in the lab making all kinds of things. It'll be great. Thank you for having me, and Alex. Thank you for having me there. I need to get to Montreal, but I'm trying to make it happen. So that's something I definitely have to manifest ASAP, and I'm working on it. So yeah, it's going to be a fantastic time. So here we are. You've let me rattle on for so long. Thank you so much for letting me just yap at you for a while. If anyone has any other questions, please let me know. Just throw them in the chat box. Um, do a little wave. Have someone else definitely poke it because I can't quite see the end of the box there. So I will definitely do my best to answer everyone's question as soon as I possibly can. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. I'm having a great time. Hooray. All right, I have to drink water. It actually is water this time, y'all. I promise you it's water. Ah, so there we go. Having a great time. Do. So, what other things am I working on? So, this is going to be fun. I am going to do my best to bring you another line of some ceremonial oils. This will be interesting. Um, I'm working on a whole bunch of other stuff. The new incense will be up on the pages very soon. You'll see those coming up. And once again, as for the journey incense, please do not stick your face directly over the can. It will mess up your dreams, so please don't do that. What else is going on? I am doing more research, like I said, into some ceremonial stuff, some astrological oils. No, not just, I'm a Taurus, so I have to smell like geranium and roses. Barf. Um, but definitely some interesting astral influence that are going on that I'm doing a whole lot of research on. It's going to be fantastic and slightly scary. Uh, slightly scary. Um, yeah, I am working on some other stuff as well. And yeah, so here's a crazy question. What would you like to see? For myself, as you all know, that I'm usually got the spirits on me nonstop saying you should totally make a thing. A lot of what I want to do is definitely focus on you and what you would like. That's my job, right? So here's the thing. If you need something, an oil, a spray, a thing, a mojo, a sachet, a charm, or something that you currently don't have, not made to a specific purpose, let me know. Maybe I can get it for you. Maybe I can work it out for you. Maybe I can get you in touch with the person who actually does make that thing and you will actually have it. Because honestly, I don't want you to be afraid to ask. Because if you have that burning question, I can guarantee you that about 50 other people are too shy to ask. If you don't want to ask in the chat, that's perfectly fine. You can send me an email. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can corner me when I'm at an event. Just come on the side of the table. We'll do like the 5-minute chat. and let me know. That way, we can definitely help you out because I am a priestess, but I can't be a priestess in a vacuum. Just because I am a second degree Corellian priestess means absolutely nothing if I'm not assisting you in your spiritual journey. That's the way it works. Just the way it works. Can everyone still hear me there? Screen went a little funny on me because of course it is the full moon and it is that crazy. Hooray. Fun fact, in my world, in my cosmology, the full moon lasts 3 days. Day before, day of, day after, those are strongest. We're on the last day of that full moon. Holy cow, a little bit crazy out there. A lot crazy. Took my car in to be serviced. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There were like 17 cars coming in on tow trucks. Nothing wrong with them. But when they were in their owners' driveways, wouldn't work. Got to dealership, works like a charm. We all know what that's like, right? Insert table. Imagine a lovely table with fine china, with hot tea and little biscuits on the 3-tier. That's pretty much how I feel about that because that has happened to me way too much. So yes, Jen says if you need puppets to anoint, hit her up. That's Mrs. Brown's Yarn Creations. She does custom orders, but the puppets only. You gotta add the mojo yourself. It is what it is. This is part of the homework. And if you're doing the homework, you can actually add the mojo yourself. If you need someone to look over your work before you start, just let me know. Buy me a coffee. We can definitely work it out. By the way, this is a general thank you because I cannot name the person who's done it. Thank you for the Tim Hortons cards. They are a godsend. I can't tell you how many times I have gone on way too long without eating something on the road. And of course, I've just put all my money in the bank and deposited, and I have basically a toonie left over, and I need to eat. And then the God sent you to me, gave me a Tim Hortons card of like $10 months and months ago. No, weeks ago. There you go. And I was able to eat. So thank you. Thank you very much. So if you feel that you don't want to support me on Patreon, you know what? Drop a Tim Hortons card my way every now and then. Stick it in the mail. It'd be great because they do help me. They do help me a lot because people haven't noticed. I do have a whole lot of absent-minded professor going on in there. And sometimes I'm so wrapped up in spirit and so wrapped up in everything that I kind of forget to do the mundane things of eating and drinking. See, I'm drinking the water. See, I'm doing it. I'm working on it. There you go. Get a little bit better. So yes, there you go. Alex, I must not lose it. I must not lose it. Right? Look, I just got this head wrap. I cannot lose my wig. All right? I got this from Tribal Eye in Kensington Market. It's a lovely place. I am not going to mess up my lovely do. Cannot lose my brain. Cannot. It's too much. I am far too pretty to be that destructive at any given point in time. No, I'm not. But still, gotta put on a good face, right? Gotta put on a good face. Yes. So yes. There we go. So if you have something that you need, let me know. Also, please definitely stay tuned to the website because sometimes things pop up there that you don't quite see just yet. That sometimes I just put up there and forget about. You know, it's a thing that I do. So yeah, definitely stay tuned to everything. Let me know what you need, and we will try to find a way to make it happen. The last full moon we did in January, in December, because this is January. Of course it is. There was a question about doing online classes. I'm still investigating that. It's a lot to put together, and it's a lot of moving parts that are still wiggling that I can't quite like put in a box. They're just, yeah, small kittens, very large boxes. There's no catnip in there. I can't. Yeah. So I'm still working on it. I haven't forgotten it. I did write it down. And yeah, so I'm still working on it. And I still want to work on just the authenticity of it because we've all had those online courses where it's like, all right, here's a test and here's some text and here's a test again. And like, okay, what did I learn? I just learned to copy everything from one screen and plug in buttons on. All right, great. Now I want this to be an interactive experience where you're actually learning things, you're actually asking questions, and we can actually get something out of the fantastic relationship that we have. So there you go. I'm working on a whole lot of other things as well. I'm gonna try to get to the States as well for other things that are happening. Still kind of nebulous at this point. But yes, every sale that you do through Beaux Magique, every dollar you give me through Patreon helps to get all of the things done, and it is greatly appreciated because we can all make magic together. And I want you to have everything that you want, and we can always just manifest it together, which is always type of fun. Do do do. So I'm just going back through the chat here to see if I've missed any questions. If I missed your questions, please let me know, and I will definitely see if I can answer them again or answer them the first time. Do 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 do. Yes, Monica, you have lovely pens too, right? These are amazing. Like little, I mean, just the detail work I can do. It's fantastic. Do 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 do. Just going back through, seeing if I missed anything. Yeah, I think I got everyone's question. Guided meditations. You really want to have me doing guided meditations for you? I mean, I do have the NLP training, but I can, okay, I can definitely do the guided meditations. Fun fact, Alex, you will love this one. I had a slight stutter as a child, and it's mostly because I'm ADHD, so I would trip over my words, I get them all out of order, and my fantastic parents actually made me read to them out loud. Sense memory, right? Yeah, so I actually remember being like 4 or 5 with a big book in my hands. Oh, it looks almost exactly like the big book I use for weddings. Synchronicity? Of course it is. So yes, I would read out of a big book and I would read to them aloud, and I would learn pacing and I learned speaking, and of course I spent a lot of time singing, uh, not just in like the church choir, but just to myself when I was a young adult. Well, young adult, right? I mean, like my 20s, my early 20s. I actually was in a couple of like church productions of like Broadway shows. So I learned singing and I learned the embouchure and the posture and you do the thing. And I did a whole lot of research and I learned that the reason why some of the really good singers, especially the opera singers, why we're so heavy is that singing makes us feel fantastic. You know what else makes us keep that high going? A good piece of cake. There you go. It is what it is. Um, but sure, if you like a guided meditation, hey Dana, nice to see you. I can probably make that happen. We'll see about what those look like. If someone might want a custom one, you let me know. I can try to make that happen. I'm keeping Alex, by the way, y'all. Alex is fun. I like to see me at my craziest manic when I'm like reciting reciting TV scripts and running around kitchens going, yeah, Alex is good. Yes, reading did help. The singing helped. Thank you to my parents and to my sister for bearing with me all those years where I would read aloud and stumble over words. And there we go. So, and sometimes if you see me talking to myself, I actually am either, well, 75% of the time I'm talking to spirits, and the other 25% I'm actually going over words. I'm actually pronouncing things. I'm listening to people say words. If you have an interesting name that I think is interesting, I'll ask you to say it a couple of times so that I can hear it properly and say it properly. because it's a sense memory. If I can say it, I will always be able to say it. It's fantastic stuff. Yes, singing is great. I am hoping to sing more in my life. One of the interesting things about me is that I am pretty soft spoken. Um, I am pretty soft spoken at times. So, what that translates to as when I sing, I'm actually a bass, right? I did spend about a year singing with Sweet Adelines, which was a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure I have a picture somewhere of me dressed up with like the whole like bumped up hair and the crazy uniform and the giant earrings. That was a good time. That was a good time. Um, yeah, so singing does indeed help. I'd love to get back to it. And drumming does help as well because it is posture, it is breath, and it's movement. And what eventually happens for me is that the singing becomes mindful meditation, right? It happens. If you've noticed, if you will start, the Ave Maria song, you will watch people just fill in all those words and trance right out. It happens. How many times have you listened to your favorite song, you cranked it up all the way, and you're singing your lungs out, and you're back doing the dances that go with it, and then afterwards you feel fantastic. Congratulations, you just now been through trance, you've shifted consciousness into a trance state and shifted back out. You're doing the homework. Congratulations. But these are things that are not in your Hogwarts manual. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for coming in. Who else popped in there? I can't quite see you, so definitely say hello. Um, so yeah, so that's what it does, and that's what it does for me. So if I'm humming to myself or singing to myself, you definitely know that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing my trance out, and yeah, that's a whole lot of fun. Guided meditations. I will definitely look into that. I'm pretty sure I have some contacts where I can get music, a little bit of music, and do some guided meditation. So Alex, thank you for that. I will definitely do that. Oh, it's Leah. Hi, Leah. And there's a Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. There we go. So, so for those of us who've just joined us, my name is Reverend Terry Brookins. I'm a second degree Carlian priestess. I am the owner and founder and doing all the things at Beaux Magique. Yes, I have a sister brand in Roma. I'm doing all kinds of crazy things. And yes, this is the time to ask me all kinds of questions because I am in the hot seat all by myself. I'm here in the offices at Beaux Magique. Beaux Magique. Oh my God, I'm so tired. With Beaux Magique, with all my lovely books. Most of them are handwritten, especially this giant, what here, which is actually, I think, 8 one subject notebooks of a single story I've been writing probably since I was 20. Yeah, I'm a crazy person. And yes, I got my bears on the side because bear life. And there we go. So this is where you would ask me all kinds of questions, all kinds of burning questions. You would share this live with your friends, let them know that we can all join in and we can all hang out together. Now, normally these live casts are about an hour, so we're definitely getting to the end of our allotted time. We can go over, but just remember, as we go over in time, there are far less scripts for me to read, and who knows what I'm going to say. And for those of us who are been around me a while, this is where the fun happens. I promise you, it's actually water this time. Really, really, it's water. Yes, Jen, you love me. I know I'm crazy, and I am greatly appreciative that you still love me while I am crazy. Um, I try to be crazy for all the right reasons, and if not the right reasons, a really good show. Why not? So if you have any questions for me, definitely let me know. I will do my best to answer them in the chat. If you don't want to be in the hot seat there, and you definitely want to ask me a question, you can definitely email it to me or send it through to the Beaux Magique page. I can definitely answer your questions there. Again, thank you so much to everyone who has joined us today. I will put a few more links just in the chat. So there is the link to my Patreon. I would like to say once again, thank you to the new patron that I have today. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. I am over the moon that you've chosen to support me like this, and I will do my best to make it fantastic. Um, as before, there is an event coming up in February that I'm still a little bit nebulous, but I'm looking to announce it in just a little bit here. But definitely stay tuned to Cat and Monkey events because we will definitely have all the information there. It will be in Niagara Falls pretty soon. If you're looking for non-Beaux Magique related stuff that I do, you can definitely check out my Facebook page under Reverend Terry Brookins. Oh, Carolyn says they're burning one of their money candles right now. Oh my goodness. They've stated how much gratitude they have for the financial abundance coming. Anything else you need to know about it? Well, you got to remember that these fantastic candles are made by the lovely Kelly from Kelly's Candles. So these suckers are going to burn low and slow. This is not instant money. This is money for the long haul. So once again, if we're going to add the SMART acronym to our spell work, specific, do you know how much money you asked for? Measurable, what are you going to do with all the money? You know how it's all going to work. Achievable, can you actually get that much? Because if you're asking one candle for like $3 trillion, we will definitely have a different conversation after this broadcast is over. Let's have a different conversation. Is it relevant? Are you planning to go to Aruba with the money? Or are you going to actually do, rescue animals with it? And time bound. What's the date? What are the plans that you have? And if you have all those plans, write them all down, put them on a piece of paper, and put them under the candle so that the universe will basically bring down all those things into your plan. Oh, good stuff. Yes, thank you, Jen, for putting in Kelly's Candles link. I was scrambling to try and find it. Good. So Carolyn definitely has the idea. They've got the plan. So now, low and slow is the thing. Try to keep it burning for as long as you possibly can. Always remember fire safety. Make sure that it's in a safe container. And keep those things in mind. Keep those goals in mind. So, and do small things every day that you fully believe will help bring in that manifestation. Because here's the thing, the universe basically has the other 60% of things waiting for you. It's got it all lined up. You have to do those first steps. You have to go as if it's already happened. Keep moving forward. And if the universe says, oh, here, the blessings now rain down. Here is now $10. And you're like, what am I going to do with this? Well, $10 can buy a lot. It can buy some cat food that'll go to a shelter. It can buy a pair of mittens for someone for a human in a shelter. You just have to go along as you started. So hopefully that will answer the question. Yes, Jen says you can't win the lottery if you don't buy the ticket. That's just the way it is. You can't get all the things if you don't invest yourself in it. So there we go. So are there any other questions for me? Because that would be fantastic. Yeah, so if you'd like to look at me at other places, doing all kinds of other things, I am on the Instagrams. In March, I will be in Sudbury, which will be a fantastic place with Awakening Energy events. I'm hoping that's going to be a fantastic show. I get to see all my friends out there. And yes, Barry, folks, I know you're there. I'm working on it. Oh my God, please don't send me hate mail. Oh my goodness. But yes, I'm definitely working on that as well. And yeah, no matter what, I am still hanging out here at Beaux Magique. I'm usually able to answer mail and questions Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So if you get me after any of those times, you are extremely lucky. And I probably don't have a scripted answer for you. So good luck with that. ah, Once again, if you'd like a sample of anything that I have, especially anything that has been discontinued that you don't see anymore, definitely check out the website. Just remember that water is heavy, shipping is expensive, but if you're really dying for it, and especially if your local store does not have what you're looking for, definitely check out my website. And of course, if you would like to know where to buy my stuff, definitely also check out that last link there of where to buy. So, any other questions? I'm going to hang out here for another few minutes, just doing my thing, drinking my water, having a good time, admiring my bears because they're super cute. And if you do put something in the chat box, please remember that I can't quite see it until someone says hello or waves. That way I can definitely be able to answer. Do I have any more online content like a class or rituals? Well, yes and no. I had quite a few rituals online a long time ago, um, but it didn't seem like anyone was actually interested in them anymore. There was a large push for in-person rituals that were very, very difficult to pull together, and of course, people being people, sometimes all the things happen and no one would show up, so I pulled back from that. Um, but I will definitely look at that if you're looking at online content as well, just for some things to go through. Now, to be clear, Emily, are you looking for like rituals you can do yourself? Because if you are, I will definitely have to dig deep for that. I think those those files are maybe 4 or 5 years old now, and I definitely have to update them. Lee is going to email me about things about emotional blockages. Oh, the emotional blockages. Yeah, yeah, that's a whole different conversation that we can definitely have. I would definitely need to and want to have some other people on with me that we can definitely talk about that, because emotional blockages are huge, especially if you're trying to manifest things, especially if you have that energy work that you want to do and can't. Yeah, emotional blockages are huge. Um, Emily's looking for more ways to engage that their anxiety isn't going to be a problem. Okay, okay, I understand that, Emily. That makes perfect sense. I'm writing that down. There we go. So I understand, Emily. I feel it in my bones. I know what you mean, and I will definitely see if I can work on something for that, okay? Excellent. So there is another comment in there. If someone can wave for me or something, because I can't quite see it, hasn't popped up yet. And I do want to thank you everyone for their patience. Thank you for letting me bounce all over your screen and raise my arms and shake them like I just don't care. Thank you so much for joining me, for sticking with me for like an hour. Oh my God. Even I don't have that much patience, y'all. Y'all are amazing. Oh, it's Andrea. Hi, Andrea. Nice to see you. I hope you're making all that lovely art, my dear. I would love to see more art from you, Andrea. I know, I'm watching you. Y'all don't think I'm watching you, but I am. Oh yeah. I'm not quite awesome, but I'm just doing my thing, trying to make life better for everyone, including myself. So here we are. We are at almost 8:10. It has been over an hour. Y'all are crazy for hanging out with me this long. I just want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for checking on me in shows. Thank you for sending me texts just to say, hey, thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by with coffee and sandwiches and just hugs, because that's incredible too. Thank you so much. Because without Beaux Magique, well, without you, there would be no Beaux Magique. I'll tell you that much. But it definitely does make things a lot better. So that is my time. It is now 8:10 p.m. I am Reverend Terry Brookins. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Beaux Magique Live, January 2019. On the 21st, we have survived both the lunar eclipse and the blood moon, the wolf moon. Everyone's been howling and so, but we've made it. We made it through, y'all. 2018 is going to be fantastic. Y'all are taking no crap from anyone, and it's awesome. Keep doing it. Keep doing the homework. Keep making the magic, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.